I'm going to be making some very simple ornaments with the Modern Christmas Designer Series paper and the die cuts. These are the die cuts it comes with, including this one, which is the only one I've used for these ornaments. They're really quick and easy and fun, and I've kind of just done them all the same, but you could switch them up if you wanted to. So, I've cut a couple of these already because I've made quite a few and I'm going to show them to you, but we'll just use 2 for a demonstration, and then you can see all the other ones that I've made. And I've just stuck to these 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. I like that this has the circles and the stripes, and I'm going to combine those. So it'd be nice if I could pick up my die cut, but that's not working. Okay. So all it has to do, your paper just has to be wide enough to cover the widest part of the die cut. And then I go ahead and put it on my paper trimmer. And I just want to have 1 row of the circles, so I'm just eyeballing it with getting it to cut right down the middle there. And sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's a little off, but it's all fine. That one's pretty good. Just move it over, and I'm just going to cut a couple of these. A little hard to see. There we go. I think lives only go vertically, so this is a little bit of a challenge for me. I hope it's coming out good for you. If you could let me know. So I'm just going to cut a bunch so you can see how it works. There. And with the gold stripes, I really like having the gold border. So what I did with the gold is I just put the cut in the middle of the gold section, so I would have gold on the bottom and the top. Since I'm putting it on a black ornament, that way it gives me a nice clean edge, and I just like the pattern that it made like that. So nothing rocket scientist about this whole endeavor. Okay, so there's enough pieces of paper. I'm going to take that out and put my paper trimmer away. And the rest is going to be super easy. So I cut 2 of these, and I'll show you why. But what I'm going to do is take just my Seal Plus and put a little dab of adhesive on the back, and I'm going to use my grid paper. So I just want to put it in the middle, so I'm going to line up the point and the top with the solid line so that I can just have a nice easy way to put this on. Then I'm going to put 3 strips of paper. I'm going to start with my middle one, and I'm going to put one of these here, and then this gives me the lines that I can line it up on the side. So that'll give me my best chance at having it nice and even across the ornament. And then we'll put a gold stripe at the bottom and one at the top. And it doesn't matter which one, I think. Put that one there, and I'm just pushing it up gently to abut it here and here. Oh, there we go. So I'm just abutting it to the piece of paper underneath. And that is pretty much it. I left the top and bottom blank, and you'll be able to see why. Normally I would let this dry just a little bit before I decide to cut it, but I am sure you don't want that pause. Just going to turn it over and cut around the edge. It's really easy. I did try getting one a little closer to the hook in the bottom, and it was just hard to cut it, so I settled for just the decoration on the inside, and I love the way it looks, so no problem with it. And we've turned this into this, and I just think that that's super easy. Would you believe it? That's pretty much just about the whole thing. Let me show you what I started with. So first, I started with this. It's kind of the same thing. I did put a white one. I did another one from white, and then I put 2 from on it. So you could use this as a tag. I tied a gold cord on the top and put a ribbon here. So you could use them for ornament tags on a gift or a gift bag. And then this one I did same as what I showed you, and this one has the fa la la in the middle. You can see that this goes up. This is the one that was a little hard to trim the edges because it's so close to the ribbon hanger portion of it. But double-sided, and what I did is just add a couple pieces of dimensionals in between, so that when you hang it up, it doesn't matter which way it shows on the tree. It's beautiful both ways. And then I got a little fancier, and I had these, you know, your stash of old supplies. I have these gold grease-proof party doilies by Wilton that were $2.49 probably 15 years ago, and I haven't been using them. So I dragged them out because they're gold. And I just put, I made this. I also added made an ornament just like we did in the beginning. I added some of these embellishments, the flower accents, gold, the small one right in the middle, and that really dresses it up. And I took 2 of the doilies and just stuck them together and put the ornament on top. On this one, I just die cut the ornament from the piece of designer series paper. So you can do them simple, you can do them extra, whatever you want, and then tie a bow, and this can go on your tree as well. And then I know that Stampin' Up! Offers gold hoops. I already had some because I've done ornaments like these for craft fairs before. So I pulled mine out, and mine are approximately, let's see, 3 inches wide. I think Stampin' Ups are a little under 3.5, but you could do this very same thing as well. Let me show you how I did that. So I have one of these, and all I did is, you can see on mine anyway, there's a tiny join mark here, so I wanted to cover that up. Should not put my adhesives next to my foam cord. And just took a glue dot and pressed it on so that it would wrap around. And then, let's see, at 3 inches, say right about here. If you can measure it, that's probably better. Just put it in the middle of something, but another glue dot there. So pretty easy. Put it down here. I used this gold trim. I wanted it to be heavier than just the gold types of twine because, and you'll see why, it does help hold it better. I used about a 16-inch piece. Gosh almighty, I am stumbling today. Thank you. Hi. Thanks for saying hello, and thanks for joining. So basically, I'm going to take this ribbon, fold it in half, and this ribbon is the pack where you get 1 roll of silver and 1 roll of gold. I'm not sure it's still available. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to put this right around my join area with a little glue dot on there, and then I'm going to go right up to the other side. It's difficult to see. And put my bits, press my bits of ribbon onto the glue dot. So not exactly centered. I could have done a little better than that, but I can always take it apart. So, and that's the nice thing, is if it starts to slide, you basically just manhandle it right into place. I can see that my glue dot's on one side, so I'm just going to take 1 more, because I really want that ribbon to stick to it, and put it on this side so that this will really be held at the top part. And then I put these two together and tied it in a knot. And then before I tighten the knot, I'm pushing it as close as I can down to the metal circle so that it will keep that really tight. And then put it on there. So that's it. To adhere this, I was going to use glue dots, and I thought, I'm not glue dots, dimensionals, and I thought that's not really great. So I took this foam adhesive tape. This is 152815 foam adhesive sheets, and then I just cut them about 1 inch and go ahead and stick it on here. And then I'm going to take this off here and then put it on there. I didn't decorate a second one, but the second one is also going to get a piece of foam adhesive on the back and then put it on here as well. So then you have, you can see that's a little bit wide in there, and it's got the little 2 pieces of foam adhesive. It does swing a little bit. It's not like perfectly straight in here, but I think it's a cute ornament. And you can do the simple, or you can embellish them up a little bit. And I'm going to sell some of these at a Christmas bazaar that our island is offering in beginning of December. So let me know how you like this idea. And I hope you join my next live and hope I figure it out without wiggling the camera. So again, I'm Jill Aronofsky, SaipanStamper on the island of Saipan. And I try to come to you every Thursday morning, which is probably your Wednesday evening. So thank you, and I appreciate it. Bye.